So I was diagnosed with celiac disease about 1.5 years ago, and at first it was really frustrating. My parents own an Italian restaurant, and I grew up just eating nothing but gluten, to be completely honest. So at first I was a little bit bummed out and I didn't really know how to go about it, but fortunately nowadays there's so many more options than there used to be. So every day they're coming out with more and more new things, and that makes it a lot easier for me to be able to have choices to eat. And recently I've been actually like cooking a lot more at home now that I have a house. So on campus it's obviously difficult, and that's in the dorms it was a lot more difficult than it's been this year. This year I've just started cooking a lot more because usually when you go out to restaurants it's hard to tell if they think that you just are doing it because of the fad, like, or if it's actually real and actually you're going to get sick from it. And so more recently I've been cooking more at home because oftentimes I would go to restaurants and I would think that I was being safe, but then I would end up getting super sick. So when I'm at home, then I know for sure what I'm putting in my food, and then I know I'm gonna be okay, and I feel so much better when I eat that way.
I recently found out that I'm allergic to gluten, and so it's actually really hard for me because initially I thought that would only mean at restaurants I'd have to pay more for the food, stuff like that. But there's actually been a lot of options at Trader Joe's and just like Vons, Lassen's, all the local food stores that I've been able to find options so I can eat the same things that I used to eat without having my allergies. So it's been really nice.
So I found out I was allergic to gluten about 2 years ago. And right when I found out, it was super hard because I had to cut out all of my like basic necessities out of my diet. So bread, pasta, all sweets, like cookies and brownies, which was super sad. But once I started researching it more and finding alternatives, it got a little bit easier, and a lot of companies make gluten-free products, which is nice. I can make my favorite meal now, which is noodles, and I can make it out of zucchini actually. It's called zoodles. So I use this spiraler, and you just stick the zucchini in there and twist it, and it spirals into noodles, and you can fry it on the pan with a little bit of olive oil and lemon juice for about like 6 to 8 minutes. And you can top it with any kind of meat. So I use shrimp, but you can use chicken and the sauce, like a marinara sauce. That's my favorite gluten-free meal.